Yo, 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 what's going on? It's late night over here, midnight coding session. You feel me? Wi-Fi's a little, I don't know what's up with my Wi-Fi, but we on. I don't know what's up with my Wi-Fi. My name is Deshaun Lyons, one half of one and dot line. Today is a coding session. We'll be coding in Python. Python's the number one computer language in this country, and we about to code that, and we about to do some functions for beginners. So let's get right into it. All right, we're gonna go to the code. So let's go now. Hope my volume is working. So we'll go straight to the code. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, we're gonna figure out because we got to understand what a variable is, because it's going to be key to doing functions. So what is a variable? What is a variable? So basically, a variable in Python is something we create something and we make it equal to something else. So we initiate it to mean something else, meaning that we could do it right here. So x equals Deshaun, right? Because I did beginning coding sessions already on YouTube, so we went over print statement, so we don't have to go back to that. So we created a variable. This is a variable x, and we wanted to equal to Deshaun. So we initiate x to equal to Deshaun. So when we do a simple print statement, so we print x. So when we print x, the output of that particular code is gonna spit out Deshaun, what we initiated to equal to. So it'll be Deshaun, right? So now where's function? So what is function? What is a function? So a function is pretty much we defining a particular what you want to call it. We're defining something. It could be, we could define it like a class, because we did class functions. We just defining something. So we want to define what the Dallas Cowboys. We want to define like who's on the team. So the arguments inside the parameters would be the attributes. So we want to define like stats or something. So we just defining something. We're defining a particular that particular function. That's what we define it. Go, hold up. I got to put my charger on before my computer died. 1 second. So functions is we're defining something. It could be defining a particular block, anything. So we're gonna start off with def, and we're going to define. We could just put function. But we just put func for short. And make sure you put those bulletins by that particular parameter, because it's easy to stay inside the function. So now we inside this function right now. So our function name is function. So we can put anything here. So we can put a simple print statement. Hello. That sounds cheesy. What's good? What's good? So we do a simple print statement like that. And instead of just leaving it like that, we have to call it. So we have to put the name of our function, which is func, short for function, and then that's how we call it. And we put these closing closing parentheses, right? So once we close that, we see our print statement. Oh crap! What I do? Get that out of there. I don't know why it says that. So a print statement said, what's good? So that's our output for that. So now, since we got that, people say, well, why you can't just print what's good all the time? Well, because it's easier to do it inside a function. Number one, it looks better, and number two, we could just keep adding it, and it'll keep printing. It'll print what's good. If we want to make it repetitive, so we could keep adding it because we already called it. It's already inside the function, right? So now, since we got that, let's add a variable inside the function. Okay, remember our variables right here initiate something to equal something. So our variable will be name. Now we're going to equal to my name, Deshawn. So now we have this variable right here that equals to Deshawn. So how could we make it say what's good, Deshawn? I'll just put like a period there. So what's good, Deshawn, right? Let's leave it like that. So do you think it will work if we just print it? No, it's not going to work if we just print it because even though it's inside the function name, but name got to be defined. Like, how could we attach it to what's good? And we just do a simple add button. We just add it inside inside these parentheses. Hold up. Where's inside here? And we just put name. Simple. And when we print it, it'll be like what's good, Deshawn. So you see we create a variable and we add name and we put name inside with what's good with our print statement, and now says what's good, Deshawn. Now finally inside here, this is what you call arguments. So arguments we could also put something else in here. So let's make it say Deshawn Lyons. That's my last name. So we're gonna put last name. So last name is part of our argument. So do you think it will print if we just do it like that? Let's run it. So what it said is code. It says type error. That's the name of our function. Missing one required position argument last name. So last name don't have. It's missing a positional argument. So we can add last name. Do we add last name here? Let's try it. So last name, right? Let's run this now. Let's run it. Again, it's still saying the same thing. The function missing one required positional argument last name is still missing the argument. And the reason why, because now your argument goes inside here. So my last name got to be something. So you add it here, and my last name is Lyons. So you add it here. So when you calling a function and you add an argument here, you want to put it inside here all the time. You want to put it inside there. So when we run it, now we have it. So now it says, what's good, Deshawn Lyons. So have the last name. So it's a simple function that we did here. And yeah, just a simple function. I just didn't want to make it too long for the people that are beginners into Python that's learning. So let me end it here. How many minutes? It's 8 minutes. Let's do another function. Let's do it with numbers instead. So let's do it with numbers. I got a little bit more time. I had about 10 minutes. So let's do numbers. So numbers is the same thing. So let's define sum. And we're going to put, hold up 1 second. All right, let's define sum, and we'll add an argument here. We'll put num. All right, so we'll put num there, and we'll create a variable. num1. Let me see. No, we ain't gonna create a variable. So we'll do. Yeah, let's create a variable. Num1 will equal 4, right? So let's just put 4. So now we could do a print statement now. So we'll print num. So we'll print what, we'll pick a string. What is the answer? What is the answer for, and then we'll add here plus, and since it's an integer, we got to put string, and then we got to put num1 right there, and then we'll add it here. We'll put num and just regular num, right? So so that's what we have here. We put what is the answer for num1, and then we adding for num1, which is 4, and then we adding num, and now we gotta call it. So we'll put sum, and then our argument we can add. Let's add 23 like Jordan, right? So let's just see if that runs. So it's not gonna run because it says it's unmatched right now. It says something is unmatched. So syntax error, unmatched. It says it's something outside the string. Don't save that. So let's see what's the issue. Okay. Let's see if we add 1 here and see what happens. Would it run? Okay, because it's an int. It's the right thing. I don't know why I did this. Hold up. Oh, I know the problem. So you see the problem because this is a string. All right, so let's run it now. All right, so we got it. So this is simple syntax error because int is because this is a integer, we gotta add str to let them know it's an integer for string. So you see, what is the answer for 423? It don't sound right, but I just want you to see how we can add numbers. So what it did right here, because you say 423, it says all we did was we put num. So num represents, we create a variable called num1 that represents 4. We initiate num1 to equal to 4. So this becomes 4. And then remember, this is our argument. Num1. This is our argument, num. So num becomes 23, so it becomes 423. That's all it did, becomes 423. So let's see if we can manipulate it. Let's see if we can add. Yeah, let's see if we can add something here. Let's see what it does. We add that there. Let's see what it runs. Just to play around with it. And it's an invalid syntax error because you can't put it there. You add 2, you can put it there. So it'll be 446. So it'll be 446. So it'll be what we did here. Just doing some simple math and manipulating this. So I guess that's it for this lesson. We show how we can do it with numbers, define function with numbers, and we defined it, doing regular functions. I hope everyone enjoyed this video and continue on learning the basic of Python and functions. If anybody need help, I also teach as well. I do private courses, so please follow me on the Line 18 if you want to have a private course and I could teach you. And for the parents out there that want their kids to learn coding, because it's very significant right now to learn coding in school. So please follow me at Line 18 and also message me on IG or just shoot a comment. But thank you for watching this video. Hope everybody enjoy. My name is Deshaun Lyons. Peace out.